Your Honor.
Do you understand?
We have records that show that none of the items were sold from the store. That means that when the investigation was happening by the police department, everything was returned. No. So we would have...
No, listen to me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't tell me. Show me.
This is the evidence.
I know what he sold you.
Yes.
Because that's what he pled guilty to.
And
I also know that he sold them to nobody other than you. Your lawsuit wants to be compensated for the amount of money that you gave him for the headphones and the defibrillators. So I have to know how many were confiscated. Not that you're going to get your money anyway. But I have to know how many.
It was 4 defibrillators.
Your Honor, we're only suing for what was taken. What we're suing for is this piece of paper right here. I understand where the miscommunication is. I think that you might think that the total sum of everything that was sold to us was part of the confiscated. It wasn't. Part of the confiscation was this, and there were maybe other items that are not on this receipt.
Mr. Reeses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Listen to me very carefully. Either
Yes,
you
Your
give
Honor.
me a straight answer.
That's right.
Or it's going to make my job just that much easier.
Correct.
He sold you 20 pairs of headphones, anywhere from $100 to $125 a piece. When the police came and said, we think that you're selling stolen headphones, and they looked, how many did they confiscate that you can prove to me as you're standing there right now?
Wonderful. They took...
It's 5 right there.
5 headsets.
Good.
According to the
They
receipt.
took 5 headphones,
That's right.
which means that you sold, traded, bartered, or whatever, because that's the logical conclusion, unless you're withholding merchandise from the police, which would be actually pretty stupid. You sold or bartered 14 headphones, and you sold, bartered, traded 5 defibrillators. Now, my next question is to you, Mr. Fraser. When you sold it to him, he's a pawn shop. Was it an outright sale, or did you get a receipt that said you could come back and get the property?
No, it was an outright sale. I never signed anything.
Outright sale, he just gave you the money?
Yes.
Fine.
Can I interject?
Yes.
I have right here, when I did go to court for the criminal charges, it says that they were the ones that called the police about stolen merchandise. So that's why I don't understand. Like, if they were the ones that called the police, wouldn't they have known that it was stolen? Why would they buy it in the first place?
I don't know.
Your Honor, we never called the police.
Fine, that makes my job easier. So
Correct.
you had sold, bartered, or traded 14 pairs of headphones and 5 defibrillators.
Your Honor, that's not correct. As I've said, there's another pickup, but for this purposes of this lawsuit, we're only trying to get back the money that was taken on this date. What you're saying is correct in the first part, but the second part of us selling and bartering and all of these items is just not correct.
They're not there.
They're not where?
At your store. Because
That's
if they were,
correct.
where are they?
The police department took them.
Not according to what you can prove to me.
Yes.
Not according to what you can prove to me.
In this piece of paper, and this is all part of the lawsuit. I'm not asking for, altogether, we've given him much more than the amount that we're suing for. We're only suing for a small fraction of it for what was taken on that exact date. What
What was taken on what exact date?
On 12/15, this list of items.
Not happening.
This
What's
was
not
signed
Not
from
happening.
the police.
It's not happening. Because if you didn't make an inquiry, you're in the business. You're in a business that is used by some people who steal, by some people who need ready cash. You're in that business.